I feel way better about that one.
That was
There
nice.
you go. There you go.
I'm feeling good about that one.
There you go. There you go. Another episode. We're here. We're live.
We're here. We're in the game. We're on the game.
We're on the
ball.
game. You're on the game.
That's my new favorite phrase. Oh, he's on the game.
Oh, he's in
Where's
that
Max?
room on the game.
Oh, he's on the game. It's fun.
He's on the game.
Oh, sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you while you were on the game.
Yeah, I just wanted to spend, Yeah, what were you doing last night? Oh, last night I was on the game. I was on the game all night.
It's on the game.
Yeah, I was watching the game over and over again.
I was listening.
Yeah, I was
to
listening
the game.
I was listening to songs produced by the game. All evening.
I was
last night.
finding new ways to incorporate the middle school tradition of the game.
Yeah. Hey, I
Which
was
you
playing
lost.
the game last night.
Talk about something that never got off the ground even once for myself personally, where it's just like, you lost the game. And I'm just
It's
like,
kill yourself.
I don't know what that means. And if I did, I probably wouldn't care that much.
And also, fuck you. Also,
Isn't the game just means like you're thinking about a penis?
it's just you're thinking about the game. I don't even think it went that deep.
Something
It
like that?
wasn't even that funny.
It was just a completely closed loop of just you're thinking about the game, and that is the game. And you know there's
funny, the
someone
internet,
listening
right?
that's like, oh my God, guys, you just made me lose the game.
That's right.
And
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
like,
this is why Gen Z is better than millennials because they just have better internet shit. Like
yeah,
E?
that's a.
yeah, our
gave
memes
us a
were this shit, were these things. That was our memes.
That's true.
Was,
Yeah,
you're gay?
exactly.
Open it. It says it's got like a paragraph written on it. It's like it says that one day when you walk home, you're gay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One
You
day
know
when
what's
you
better
walk
than the
home,
game?
a man named Pickle Stevens is going to stab you in the back. So, anyways, do you want to? What's your favorite color? Favorite color?
Like this is the area of the ward we keep the schizophrenic children that are dangerously insane.
Just
Every fold says Pickle Stevens is going to stab you on your way home.
What's your favorite number?
60? Okay.
It says I'm going to stab you in the bathroom later.
You know what's better than the game though? Is when we'd do this to someone and then they'd see it and you punch them.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
I got you.
That is more fun, honestly.
Way more fun.
Again,
Yeah, physical
is you're
violence
looking
is always
at
going to be
me
better.
from lower,
Right.
and the rules are you have to see it lower than
Lower.
belt.
belt.
Right.
You know, that's brilliant.
Whereas the game is just like, you lost it. Now
Oh, yeah.
what?
Yeah.
No, I still
Now
have buddies
fuck
that
me,
are very.
yes.
I still have buddies that are very committed to ball gazer. Like
Yeah.
they're in their 30s and they still do it.
That's
There's
impressive.
respect.
Isn't there a
it's
movie?
respect, straight up.
Isn't there a movie?
They'll
where,
just like post to their story and then it'll just be like a text on the very bottom, like by his fingers, like, gotcha. It's just like, God damn it.
You rapscallion.
You silly goon. You goofy goober, you.
I mean, that's the type of creativity you come up with when you're dead bored. Like when you're on a school trip
Oh,
on
yeah.
a bus and you have no phone, that type of thing. But what were you going to say, Marcus? Isn't there a movie or something?
Isn't there a movie where four friends have like a game they used to play when they're kids and then they're all grown up and they're still playing the game? And it's like some
Tag.
guys getting
yeah.
married.
It's like tag type shit.
I've never seen it.
It's
What are you
that's Jason
smoking on? You were
Sudeikis
getting some
core
crazy
right there.
clouds. Is that a Juul?
It's just Stizzy.
What's a Stizzy? Is
It's
that
a
weed?
Stizzy alert. Yeah. It's a vape pen.
Smoking that Stiz
Bro,
pack.
I can't get vape pens
And it's magnetic, dude.
in
Look,
New York.
look,
Yeah, I know. That looks sick.
watch. It just, you know,
Dude,
clicks
PAX
right in.
has like a $70 product that's exactly that. And it comes with the pods and everything, but you can't get it shipped to zip codes in New York, but you can get it shipped to New Jersey. But see the oils?
you see the live resin?
I don't know if it's because
See
I don't
the-
have it charged enough. I'm charging it a lot more, but like my PAX doesn't do shit anymore, bro. I can't even get clouds out of it. And I'm like, is it just not charged enough?
No
Have you
clouds.
cleaned it?
I have like a couple times. Like there's a little bit of residual buildup, but like it's still
In the tube?
in
Have
the
you cleaned
bowl
the tu-
itself.
Have you
Oh
cleaned
no,
the tube out?
I have cleaned the tube with the shit.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
but the pipe
I
cleaner.
have.
and
Yeah,
Well,
Should I
the
play
alcohol?
play the Tony character and be like, Connor, you should clean that?
or just be like, I don't know, bro. Maybe got a defective one.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
Mine
Connor.
always works fine. So
or just attack the very concept of the product. Like I don't know, that's why I always smoke regular weed.
That's why I smoke out of apples, and then I eat the apples because it's healthy.
But look who's laughing now, Tony, the console king, has no way to play Halo.
No way to play Halo.
that's the real crime here, folks.
That's the real crime. Was beauty killed the beast at the end of the day, Jack Black. But no, I mean that's the whole reason I kind of got a console. Now that like when I'm playing this game, I was like, wow, I have the console, I got the mouse mat, I got the desk, I got the speakers. Mm-hmm. Like I just barely got everything I needed to play this game right when it came out in my
Oh yeah.
in a different
true.
apartment.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was I realized while I was doing this, I was like, wow, this is actually the game like I most needed a gaming PC for.
Yeah, like
what I
that, like
realized.
when you think back at it, this was like half the reason we made the shift. Because we
Yeah.
were just like, oh dude, when Halo comes out, this is all gonna be worth it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
were all having like
As,
Mac withdrawal for a
As
minute
someone
there.
who's been just feverishly ripping the pod, I can confirm that was the whole point.
Yeah, our local scribe here. Our local talisman. Yeah, man. Yeah, we've been talking about Halo since this. I think we probably started talking about Halo Infinite literally since this podcast started, damn near.
Yeah.
Because it got
just
announced
started-
in 2018.
Just started the campaign last night, so
Well, real
Well,
quick,
it's payday.
Marcus, why don't you shut the fuck up real quick? Because I just realized something. I fucking forgot something.
You got clapped, brother.
Yeah, how do your cheeks feel that they've been clapped?
Shit. I don't want to speak on it.
It was pretty nice.
What did
Speak
you
on it.
forget?
Got to introduce the motherfucking podcast.
Damn.
Yeah, don't do that. I might pack a packs after this, by the way, just to
Do it.
show you fellas how it's working.
I'm gonna take the sunnies off.
Listen, guys,
Shaders.
we made an executive decision. We got rid of Tony. All right, Marcus
gone.
is replacing him. Tony's
Yep.
gone. He's going to a big head incest convention in somewhere in southern Moronsville, Texas, where he lives. He's going to a convention where you buy gauges and transition lenses and get fucked in your ass. That's what Tony's doing right now.
I'm
Just kidding. He's actually literally, and I know this sounds like a joke. I know this sounds like, how is that even possible? How is that even possible? He's been gone 9 times in the past 3 months. There's no way. Folks, let me
How
explain
are
something to
all
you.
of his friends getting married? All of
in
them.
the heartland of this country, in the South, in the Midwest, folks get out of college, okay, and then they marry each other right away.
Right
And
away.
usually they're
Immediately.
wearing a sports team hoodie when they propose to each other. So that's all of the people Tony loves and knows. So every one of their cousin loving asses is getting married all at once. In 2021, I guess. So Tony literally is at his cousin's wedding. Yes, his cousin's wedding. Just last episode, he said, I should be good. I don't have shit to go to for a long time. I guess I forgot that included this last one, which is this week. I also don't know, why does he have to physically attend every single one of these? How much money are you spending on flights, travel, drinking?
Right.
Like, we're gonna have to
have
interview
your
him when he
fun,
comes
bro,
back.
but like, damn.
But damn.
But like, god damn.
Do you know what kind of crater in my account a wedding puts financially?
Well, that's the other
in
thing.
me?
We forget that Tony has like, he's this with everything. He lives in Texas, and then he's just like, yes, I make all of my food, and then I go to the gym, and then I go to work, and then I never indulge in anything.
It's true. That's true. He doesn't really
Like,
spend. He's very good with money. That's true.
Yeah, no,
but
I
also
mean, he's
not,
a very responsible chap. Except
but
when
also
he's
not in a way that's perfect, honestly.
Yeah. Him and
that's why we
I
loved
are
him.
alike in that way, as to where
Yeah,
like, we won't just
you're
buy
responsible
shit
until you decide you're not. and
until
then
it's
you're
just
a
like,
fucking
you know what?
moron.
Today I feel like spending $400.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
Tony's responsible until he spends $3,000 on paintball equipment.
Right.
yeah, exactly. That's
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. It's like
See,
I don't spend
Marcus
money
is
until I
already
wake up.
up to speed. He's already up to speed. He's going to replace
Yeah.
Tony. And part of his job is he has to shit on Tony while he's here. Okay, guys? It's part of the job.
You don't
But
want to do
listen,
that.
I highly digress. I am your host, Connor Boyd. You may know me as Moschino Dorito. You may know me from TikTok. You may know me from Instagram. You may know me from Twitter. You may know me from a picture of me standing on top of a hotel bed wearing sunglasses.
That's true.
But listen, every week I'm joined by a couple good friends, usually from the Great Gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we have one of those guests who is not from St. Louis, Missouri. Marcus Eventide is here today. Marcus, how the shit cunt are you?
I'm doing well. I ate Cane's yesterday, so
Was that for the first time?
no.
Oh,
That's
okay. Well, that's good.
Just
Still
Alec
just
Baldwin.
good.
No,
That's just
no,
good.
no.
I'm like glad
I eat
because I did
Cane's
that the other
first
day as well.
No. Have I ever had Cane's? Oh, yes, of course. That's dope. Make me want Cane's. I'm definitely getting that when I come back to St. Louis soon. We're also joined by the St. Louisan native Max Sansa. Coming to you live from St. Louis right now. Max, how the fucking ball sack are you, my friend?
Damn.
I'm good, man.
You look happy as hell. Damn. I'm trying to
I'm really happy to not be at work right now, dude.
Yeah,
you
you're
have no
happy.
fucking idea.
You are a happy clam. Listen, guys, this is what this is. Yeah. It is a little slice, a little hour for you to listen to three bozos who are friends with each other, talk about whatever the fuck they want. Usually it's video games, a lot of that, movies, music, TV, maybe some current events, maybe some manga and anime perhaps. You never know. But the vibes are always right. It's always peace, love, unity, and respect. We are a Plur podcast. And listen, you can subscribe to us on YouTube if you don't already do so. If you just listen, like many of you do, thousands of you listening. Every week you listen, they tune in, right? Woken Boke, new episode. Gotta play, gotta listen. But some of you don't, the numbers are not quite the same on the YouTube. So if you want to help us reflect our true audience size on YouTube, do give us a sub. You don't have to watch anything, but just give us a little sub if you want. And you can follow us on Twitter at Woken Boke Pod, as well as Instagram at Woken Boke Podcast to get updates on the podcast every week. And you can also reach out to our Gmail, wokenbokepodcast@gmail.com with your questions, comments, and suggestions. And we will read them on the show. And links to all the things I just said are in the bio. We do have one question, but I may wait until Tony's back on the pod because I am curious to hear his answer to it.
Absolutely.
So I also didn't say this is episode 115. Boom!
That was loud.
Got to make sure we get an explosion in. Usually,
It clipped a
almost
little
every
bit.
episode.
That was almost as loud as this Kush.
Speaking of which, I'm going to go pack a PAX. I'm going to go get my PAX. You two gentlemen, say some things.
Yes.
All right.
I was at
Yeah,
work
man.
yesterday,
What do you
Max, when you were streaming. So I threw it on, but I couldn't watch. I was just hearing I'm going to kill you, Master Chief.
Yeah.
And I was
they
like,
go
what is
crazy on that
happening?
ship. Dude, they go crazy on that ship.
Yeah.
I've been fucking... Dude, I'm like so pissed. I've just been working so much. I have not had time to actually sink into it. Because I got to the first mini boss after the intro.
Yeah.
Not to spoil it. That's not even a spoiler. It's literally first 2 hours of gameplay.
Right.
But it's so clean, dude. It's so
very
much
nice.
fun. The only thing is it's tough to stream because as soon as I hit the open world, my frame rate tanked.
Oh, yeah.
It was just my GPU just went nah.
That was the moment
was-
for me, though, when I was just like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Like
This is a
when
game.
that gate opens and you just see the light and the land. Behold, you know, I was just like, wow,
once the
this is
light
gonna be
hits,
awesome.
it's a game. Yeah,
It's a
like goddamn. But dude, I work this shit called. So, are you familiar with emo night?
I am not familiar. Please educate
Okay.
me.
So I think Connor knows what emo night is. Emo night is it's a DJ party where there's a fucking DJ that just plays a bunch of like mid 2000s like emo songs like Fall Out Boy and like
Right.
My Chemical Romance, like all that kind of like mainstream shit. They'll just like hit you for like 3 or 4 straight hours, and they'll let people on stage and they'll dance, and then there's a microphone going around. People can sing poorly into it. Like that's emo night, right?
Like Max, that's about as crazy as it gets. You know, that's how clean I keep the bowl. The urethra of it, I definitely fish.
So what do you do?
once.
You put
Yeah, you
nugs
wanna-
in that?
You want to keep the edges clean. Like, you want to keep the edges clean though. You want to get like a tool.
I
and
do
kinda scrape
within reason, but
Well, that's where the vapor goes through. That's how the vapor gets through, is through the edges.
right.
So like if you
one
just
second.
get yourself a little tool to like have as like
No,
a
I
little
got
cleaning
one. It came
kit.
with it.
Oh, word. I didn't know that it came with cleaning tools. I threw
That's
that
pretty
shit
cool.
away, I guess. Anyway, it was emo night, but with Taylor Swift.
Wow.
And so it was just 5 hours of Taylor Swift, and it was
I bet that was fun.
mind-numbingly. It was awful. But yeah, no, those things are weird, man. They you just gotta. You
Is
gotta
that-
there you go.
I feel like the size
get in
is
there.
the priority. It's less the bottom.
Exactly.
The
Because it's
walls.
weird. The way that the screen works is all of the vapor goes through like the little the cracks in the crevices. It's just like yeah, it is a finicky. It's like you gotta. I'm not
The
saying
finicky
don't.
comes, isn't it?
You're gonna take care of it. And yeah, so that's why I kind of like stopped using mine, because I'll go through like a month-long period. I'm like, yes, this is worth it. I'm gonna fucking let's go.
Yeah, that was the first month I had it.
Yeah. And then after a little bit, it gets annoying, but
Can I just
I
say
don't know,
something
it
real
comes
quick?
back
It
around.
just feels like I'm blowing out weed and just wasting it.
I want
Like, 'cause
to
you got a pack
say
of
something
cream.
real quick.
Go ahead.
The vape, I can hit this all day long, every single day of the week, and I'm fine. But the moment I eat even just 5 milligrams of an edible, I'm fucked up. What the fuck is that shit?
Bro, I'm the exact opposite, except I don't get high from either.
My girlfriend and I are watching TV the other night, and she's like, "Oh, you want to share an edible with me?" And I was like, "You know what? It's been a while. I've been hitting this pen every day. My tolerance should be better. I'll split it with you." It's a 10 milligram gummy, so it was only 5 for me. And then I was
Yeah.
like, "I can't do this right now."
Yeah, they sneak up on me, dude. Like, cause I'll take it and then I'll just be like, okay, yeah, this will never work. Even though I've not had a dud in like at least 2 years, and I'm still
Bro,
like,
try
this
this.
isn't gonna work, whatever. And then I'm like,
Isn't
I've
that
eaten
funny?
a whole package of edibles before.
Jesus
500
Christ.
milligrams at once. Sour Patch Kids. It felt like it felt like that afterglow from a blunt. Like the
Insane.
second hour after you've smoked a blunt. It just felt like that all day. It like
that's just
doesn't work
nuts
on
to
me.
me, man.
Isn't it funny
I
how
don't
like
know why. It pisses
I'm
me off.
gonna have to get you right. I'm gonna have to like get some confirmed winner. Like, have you taken them
Yeah.
with people that like they worked for them, or is it
No,
just
it's
solo
all been shit
situation?
I bought.
Okay,
But
So I'm gonna get you right.
when
I'm gonna get
people
you on
give
some
me
shit.
that works for them. It doesn't work. I remember I bought an edible in college that was like, oh yeah, we put 0.5 gram into this cookie. I was like, I don't feel shit.
interesting.
yeah. No, that can mean so many things.
Isn't it funny though how there's like duds with like psychedelics, but when it's like weed edibles, it's usually just way stronger than you think it's going to be. Except for Connor's case, I suppose. I just haven't
Well, it's annoying.
experienced
It's
what
like-
Connor experienced.
Well, the
Last
numbers
time I
never
did-
mean anything.
No, they don't.
Last time I did Molly, it got me like right up to the point right before you start actually rolling. It was like almost like a CBD version of Molly, where it was like you feel fine and you're happy and content, but you're not rolling.
CBD
And that
Molly.
pissed me off so much because I was expecting to roll, and I'm just sitting there and like everyone around me is like, "Are you having a good time?" And I'm like, "I'm not having a bad time, but I mean, like I'm just here." Like,
Could be better.
Yeah.
like, but I was like on Molly, so I was still just like, "Don't worry, man, I'm having a great time." Like, so it was like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like being like the size of like a horse sometimes, a small pony.
Yeah.
because it takes a lot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So you're kind of put in the box of like, well, do I like spend a lot of money on the drugs that I do, or do I just do them less frequently?
Well, it's
And
like I don't want to.
neither of those are
either.
particularly great answers.
I don't want to have to just like oscillate between taking a thick dose where I'm like depressed afterwards and like
Right.
taking a dose that I don't feel anything from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude,
Yeah, but-
I'm done. I'm done for a while. I mean, I'm not because I had the urge to buy it like twice this last week. But I think that's just kind of the property of the drug.
Yeah.
But I'm done with blow for a while because that's just. Listen, man, I talk about drugs openly on this podcast because one, we live in an incarceral state, and you know, I think drugs should be educated and talked about.
Yeah, I agree.
So you can avoid getting caught with them,
Test
or
your drugs.
hurting yourself with them, or getting addicted to them or whatever. But with blow, it's like, dude, it literally is like. You take it and then it's like it weans off in 20. Like, let me tell you, some of the highs on coke, the trade-off is there because it's like almost too good to be true. How fucking good you feel when you're really blown out.
When you're
like,
ripping.
It's better than being drunk. Like you feel like calling people that you haven't talked to in a while. You feel like talking to whoever. You feel like doing anything. But the moment that shit wears off, it feels like your best friend just left the party. It feels like oh man, it feels like the last night of vacation it just hit you. Like that's how it feels. It feels like a bummer. And it's like, and then if you're smoking and drinking and doing it all at the same time, you just get into like this, I'm really wired, but I'm also faded as fuck. And I just can just stare and I don't need to say anything. And you're just kind of like frozen. You're just like, and it's like, and then you get like, I don't know, it's just like depressing. And then like it strings you out too long in the night. You're not really having fun, but you're fucked up. It's just like,
it's a good
getting just plain drunk is way more fun.
I've never done coke, but I think I can suggest that a good alternative to that is just microdosing mushrooms. Because that's just like,
forget about it.
You have not said a damn lie, my friend.
Because that's like a great upper that doesn't have like a negative after effect.
It's true.
And every time I've done it, I've just found that I'm like, because I have anxiety. But when I do mushrooms, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, it kind of just, you know what? I might do mushrooms today.
You should
take
do it.
a little bit.
I might do.
I gotta go to
Honestly,
work, but it's homies, so
I might do a little today too.
I mean, with mushroom, I could go buy some mushrooms today. Also, I got a plug. Shit, should I?
They're just my favorite. They're just the best.
Well, and it's just like every time I do psychedelics, when I come down off of that, I just feel really grateful and happy.
Exactly.
And I don't
like,
feel
damn,
like
I got to do
I
that.
did something wrong. It doesn't feel like I did something wrong. With coke, it's
Right.
like I just took
Yeah.
days off my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like definitely fucked with my heart a little bit. Spent a lot of money. It's just like it's not the same. It's really not the same.
I will say this
Yeah.
though, for those who haven't done it yet, there's one long-lasting effect I've noticed after doing it. You ever do one of these? Where you just like push on your eyes and you can just see all the colors and the shapes.
Mhm.
Those have gotten more interesting.
Oh, really?
right on.
But that's about
I-
it.
Very sick.
I can tell you that my brain definitely. I definitely have some. I've done enough psychedelics, I think, already that my brain does have some form of flashbackery that happens. Maybe not like total like hallucinating movements, but I'll definitely just like see shapes and movement out of the corner of my eye way more often than I did in the past. Because I think my brain is just like it's done it one too many times that it can kind of just like create things out of nothing.
Right.
But maybe I'm also just like maybe that's just the regular kind of paranoia from smoking weed that I'm applying to that. But
that can also do it
Yeah.
for sure.
so should we talk about this Halo campaign before we
I
get
mean,
too far into
goddamn.
this pod? I mean,
Please
fuck,
do.
man. You patient pals. I bet people were expecting us to talk about this out of the gate.
Well, me and
started
Max
from
touched on
moments.
it for a moment, just a little bit when you walked away, but we can really get into it.
Yeah. But like, yeah, dude.
I'm curious what y'all think.
I'm very excited to play it. I'm gonna take it slow too, because this is I'm gonna take it like Ghost of Tsushima style. Because I'm also using this as kind of like a training mode to kind of get my chops up, which isn't like a great way to do it, but still, I have shit accuracy, so and I can't aim at enemies. So,
Do you see this?
There
Look
you
at this. Hold on, real quick, before we get into this.
Wow.
Nothing. It's really bizarre. And I got this bitch packed tight, and it's on 3, so I don't know what's going on.
Is
Yeah.
it
Really
supposed to
bizarre.
be packed tight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. It might just be this thing I'm using. I don't know, man.
yeah. Have you cleaned under that?
Under this?
Have you taken the mouthpiece out and cleaned under that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Do
I'm
you-
gonna clean the hole right now again.
Let me ask you a different question. Do you feel airflow?
That's a good question.
I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's also like it's a pack, so it doesn't feel like the most flowy shit. I'm gonna clean it real quick, just one more time, and
Yeah.
but yeah, man, this fucking campaign.
Have you started it?
It's funny. Have I started it?
Yeah.
I finished it.
You
I already
finished it
beat the
already.
It's funny. It's funny because you say that, and it's like my friend Yodoye was saying the same thing. I was like, I started playing Halo Infinite. Shit's crazy, and he's like, I think I'm gonna wait to get a PC to play that because I want to be good at it.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how there's like this urge to be good at the game.
Yeah.
Because it's more fun to play the better you are at it.
Absolutely.
Like
Oh,
most games.
absolutely.
So like,
It's like Smash
think-
Bros, dude. Everyone
Yeah,
will
yeah.
play Halo.
right,
Like, I don't play first-person shooters. I'm playing the fuck out of Halo right now.
right.
Same.
And it's like, you know, the one thing I like is how just rich and various all the mechanics of the firefights and the gameplay are, with the grapple hook and the power cells and the shields and the repulsor and the, you know, which I didn't even unlock in campaign. I don't even know if you get repulsor in the campaign because I breeze right through all the main shit. All the different enemies and the AI intelligence, and you know how you don't see elites as much anymore, but when you do see them, they are fucking scary. Like they will
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
run at you with an energy sword.
Oh, dude.
And you can hit, dude, on heroic, these motherfuckers are durable.
Yes.
I had to hit
Oh,
brutes
yeah.
3 times with a graph hammer.
Yeah.
One brute with a graph hammer 3 times. Like
The big red
They
guys?
don't fuck around.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and the brutes have shields now
Yep.
too. Like,
Yeah.
as if they weren't tough enough already. But yeah, man, it's a crazy game. I highly recommend, if you're somewhat seasoned, playing it on heroic, because that really is like it makes you feel like you're Master Chief, but it also makes you feel like you are fighting against an entire fucking army
Yep.
that will pulverize you if you're not playing well.
Oh, and you can
And,
totally
yeah.
still get beamed by fucking.
Oh my god, the Jackal snipers! You have to
Yeah.
take care of those fuckers immediately.
Yes.
Or else you're
Oh yeah,
fucked.
post haste.
It's true. I'm playing
They
it
are a
on
little
heroic.
bit easier to. Yeah,
It's hard. I'm just dying a bunch yesterday. A lot.
yeah. They're a little easier to take down, but like they still will just like. I think they only shoot in like rounds of 3 though.
Mhm.
So it's like if you can kind of get around them,
Yeah.
if you can dodge 2 of those, then you're good. But you just got to find the rhythm where it's just like they just got to
I
shoot
hope-
3.
Right.
I hope they
Go back at
have
them.
a co-op. Like, I hope there's free roam co-op available soon.
That would be really cool.
I hope there's Forge. It looks like there is Forge because in the credits it said Forge.
Oh yeah, it's all coming later.
Yeah,
all
I
those-
hope
all the
there
shits.
is Firefight, because I would love to play Firefight against these really, really well designed enemies. And yeah, man,
Playlists.
just all the weapons are interesting. All the fucking Everything about the campaign is just really solid. I think they made it the perfect size, the perfect length. I would say I wish there was a bit more interesting elements to the boss fights because, I mean, shooter bosses are always kind of just bullet sponge, 4-stage, fight main boss, then fight goons, then fight main boss.
Right.
There's you can your ammo and shit appears around the field. There's not much you can do with a shooter boss fight, but I don't know. I would have liked to see more like, oh, you need the grapple hook for these specific things.
Yeah.
Like a Legend of Zelda boss
I would
where you
say-
have to really use all your equipment.
I would say that Doom Eternal does a great job at making boss fights interesting and very specific on which type of equipment you should be using. But that's just because, like, the source material lends to like creating crazy, monsters or demons that have, mechanical appendages that are like either super
Right.
strong or they can be compromised. But obviously you don't get that in Halo. So I understand what you're saying. Like you could make a boss fight a little more interesting instead of just like, oh shoot, just try to wear him down while you also deal with the smaller enemies around him.
Mm-hmm. There is one boss fight in this game that is spectacular that I loved. I thought, wow, this is hard. This is atmospheric. This is cool. Like, you really have to use everything to beat this guy. I liked that one, but the last hour of the game, there's like 3 boss fights, including that one, and they're all kind of, sponge style, like bullet sponge style bosses. But one second.
But yeah, I barely started playing yesterday though, so I'm not very far into the game. I am
That would
playing
buff it a little bit.
playing heroic though, so that is hard.
Yeah, it's I started it on normal and then Ian gave me shit for it. And then I went to heroic.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then
I mean,
then I was getting
normal
my
is what
shit
it's set
clapped.
as by default.
Yeah, exactly. And I was getting my shit
heroic
clapped and he was
is-
like, maybe I messed up telling you to do that. I'm like, well, I'm here now, so
Too
I'm here,
late.
motherfucker. I'm playing it.
No, you'll be good. You'll just find some moments where you're like,
I'll
God
have to
damn,
get
this
good.
game is challenging. Like, it's not cheap, but it's like, God damn, this is
Right.
challenging. Fuck.
Like it's not obtusely difficult.
Like I saw some guy raging about it, and he was trying to grapple hook onto Wraiths, and I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. You gotta find rockets or another Wraith to kill the Wraith. You can't grapple onto Wraiths; they'll shoot your ass up while you're trying to. hijack
Yeah,
the
literally
Wraith.
was you're straight lining it to them. Because like the AI is great. Like they're not stupid.
Also, I can recommend putting, except for the one electric stun effect on the grapple hook, I can tell you just upgrade your shield. Just put all your Spartan cores into upgrading your shield. Because for me, I was like, this is heroic. I can't. I have to have the shield be high. The grappling hook and everything. I'm good on every other device. The shield is what I need. The health needs to be higher. So I can recommend that. Makes the playthrough a lot easier if you stack your shield as your skill tree first, because you don't find a ton of Spartan cores, but I'm guessing you do the more you like go and assassinate people. That was one other thing I noticed is like once you get to the mainland, like the campaign still has that Halo momentum, like we gotta go, we gotta do it now. But as you're going from one waypoint to the next, you can kind of hit these other forward operating bases, high value target sort of side missions too. Which is fun. It feels really fluid. It feels like you're getting shit done on the way. But there is a certain part of the game where it like you finish a mission and you're so far away from all the other shit that it's just like you kind of just have to keep playing until you finish the game, which I would have liked it to be a little bit more peppered out. But the very nature of the story, it's like a fucking like gotta go now, like all the time.
Right,
so it kind of just pushes you pretty hard into the main story. But in terms of having just that whole Zeta Halo sort of section of the ring open to just run around, drive around, fight grunts, fight brutes, you catch them on the side of the road, Red Dead Redemption style, like that is really fucking cool. I think the second Halo Infinite will be the real masterpiece, in my opinion. Like, I think this is an incredibly promising start, but I think they have an opportunity both graphically and like just based on the feedback from this game to make the second one like the real like Halo 2 epic kind of like masterpiece.
I wouldn't be surprised if they like just kept adding to this game. Because I think that's kind of the model since the jump. And I think people are forgetting, acting surprised about that. They kind of mentioned that they were like, this is going to be just Halo.
Right.
Which turned out to mean, the game isn't all coming out at once, which, that's arguably
exactly.
annoying,
so it would probably just be like, buy the campaign 2, and it would just load up in the same program. It'd just be campaign.
Yeah, like I
2.
bet it'll be like it'll be pretty sizable expansions or DLC. Because like the game itself, like I can't imagine them like continuing to release content for this game in mass for like the next 6 months and then just be like, all right, well, let's make the next one because like this one's been in development for how long, and like they can just take the same assets and make the next one.
Exactly.
Or they could just add the next campaign to this one.
No, they definitely made like a whole kind of type of game from the ground up, kind of a type of Halo that is going to have a lot of legs and will last a long time.
Mm-hmm. That said, I think playlists shouldn't take as long as it's taking. Like we should just have Slayer. Like
I didn't.
I think they'll come out before the end of the year, but like
I was going to say something about that. You know, I feel two ways. One way is I am surprised just how the multiplayer is still just what it was when it released almost a month ago. They haven't really added anything. They haven't added modes. There's not events anymore. They're still just kind of, but like, which I would like to see. I would like to see more playlists and like, why just have something like Fiesta or a party playlist just every weekend at least, man.
Well,
like,
they're having, they said they're adding before the end of the year, Fiesta, Tactical Slayer, and Free for All.
Wow. Okay.
But my thing is, I just don't want them to be randomized. Like that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
it's like
yeah.
give me those three and then de-randomize them.
I'd like to be on a playlist where I know I'm not playing CTF.
Exactly, because I'm so fucking tired of CTF, dude.
I don't mind CTF, but I would like just a ranked Team Slayer playlist. I think would be dope.
I agree.
But on the other half, I think it's easy to underscore or underappreciate how insane it is if you're our age to hear the words free Halo multiplayer. Like that's absurd that there's a free Halo game. You don't even have to pay for a subscription service to play it online anymore. You know, like that's insane. And for how good of a multiplayer they have come up with, that's fucking insane that it's free because it's so good. And I hope that, I mean, they're doing everything right. Like the fact that people have had a lot of problems with like what Halo is shows to me that it's getting in the hands of people that don't appreciate or know what Halo is. And, and that tells me that's the effect of the free to play aspect. It's kind of like when TF2 went free to play in like 2010.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people started playing it.
Like a lot of shit is about cosmetics. And it's just like, well, I agree, but also get the fuck over it. It's a free game.
I just like that I can physically feel myself mechanically getting better at it every time I play
exactly.
it. That's what I like. That it's that good of a game that you can get better at it like a Valorant or CSGO.
I also think that they probably
the gameplay is amazing and it's free, but like they fucked us on the skins. It's just like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah,
I paid nothing for this. What the fuck?
Right.
What were you going to say, Marcus?
I think they just probably just recognized how quickly games become popular that are free. Like, you know, Apex Legends and Valorant, like those, you know, obviously being free lended to them, you know, being covered on like most of Twitch. And they probably were making a bet there and saying, you know what, this is how we get, you know, the world into Halo. And, you know, they're probably correct. Make their money on campaign and I don't know what else.
All the games I play the most, apart from Gears 5, are free.
Yeah.
Halo, Valorant, Apex, Fortnite. I gotta play Fortnite on the PC and get good at, you know, building and shit on the PC because
I don't think I've ever.
It seems like a fun ass game to be.
I hate Fortnite.
You hate Fortnite?
I suck at it. That's why. But it's not a game that I'm like I have a desire to get good at. Like I'm just like I hate this and I don't want to play this anymore.
It took me a year of playing it all the time to get baseline okay.
But how many days of Halo Infinite did it take you to get into it?
20 years to get as good as I am.
Yes.
My point's just like I shouldn't have to play a year of a game to be like, I get it now. Like, what?
No, yeah. But,
Yeah,
you know, it's like y'all play Dark Souls.
True.
You know, and it's like, that shit is ass. Like, that shit sucks. If you just pick that shit up. You're like, what the fuck? Like, that's like some type of shit where you rented it from Blockbuster thinking it'd be a hack and slash game. And you're like, Mom, I can't get past the first 2 minutes.
I need to return it.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Like it's like when I got a Lord of the Rings game, but it was like the Third Age, and it was like a party-based RPG like, adventure game, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I did that too. I had a turn-based. It's so funny. We both had a turn-based RPG that we had to be like, I want to return this. This is not what I wanted.
Right.
I wanted an action RPG, not a fucking turn-based
Bro,
RPG.
something that depresses me the most is when someone gets me a gift that like is so sweet that they thought I was gonna like it, like a video game or something, and then I play it and I like don't like it. Like that shit kills me inside. Like one Christmas, my parents saw me expressing like an interest in golf, and so they got me golf clubs and they got me this and that, and then they even got me Top Shot Golf for the PS2, and I started playing it and I like didn't like it. And I like felt so bad. I woke my mom up in the middle of the night to tell her that I was like sorry that I didn't like it. And she was like, what? I don't listen. I just try. I don't give a shit. I just do my best and whatever. I don't give a shit. Don't worry about me. But, you know,
it's actually very sweet. Yeah, that's funny.
That is.
That's the one part of my heart that I actually have any kind of empathy in. Mm-hmm. Hey, what do you know? But, yeah, man, it's just, it's fucked up how good the game is because the multiplayer I mean, you've listened to me talk about Halo Infinite. The multiplayer itself was just like, dude, they're giving us 5 maps and 3 game types, and it's already like maybe the best Halo multiplayer that's ever fucking been. Just objectively building on top of what they've already made. Because that's the thing, is you don't lose anything with Halo Infinite.
No.
If you took someone who was playing Halo 3 and you said, all right, you never get to play Halo 3 again, you have to play Infinite, like, they would adjust. It wouldn't be that crazy of a, like, you would miss some certain maps and maybe certain nuances about it, but, like, you'd be okay with that. You'd be okay with that.
It is obscenely fun.
Yeah. And it makes me ask fucked up questions like, is this better than Halo 3? Like, when I remove my nostalgia, like Halo 3 will always be the best one to me because it's just, it's in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
If you remove all the emotional, nostalgic shit out of it and you just look at the games, I don't know, man. It's fucking nuts.
I agree.
You just look at the games.
Yeah. Just look at the games.
Just look at the games.
You mentioned Lord of the Rings, by the way. I don't know if you saw, Connor and Max saw that there's a new Lord of the Rings game coming out, and it's Sméagol.
Is that really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What is that, like a stealth game?
I
or something?
guess so.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Sméagol looks crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I love anything Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah. So I don't know.
Lord of the Rings.
I don't know how to feel about it. Maybe it's going to be awesome. Maybe it's going to suck. Who knows?
I need something closer to Breath of the Wild from Lord of the Rings.
That's
I
a
would
good
like
point.
That. Breath of the Wild sort of, I don't need the Shadow of Mordor. I can fight 100 orcs at once type shit. I don't really need that. I need something heavier, like maybe Dark Souls vibes or something. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta play Sekiro. That's what you gotta do.
I will.
You gotta do
at
that.
some point.
You gotta do
Yeah.
that.
That would probably be the one for you to get into everything, Connor.
That's the gateway for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I could see that.
For sure.
I mean, When I first heard there was a really hard action game that was a samurai game, I was like, that's sick, because we don't get games like that anymore, like Ninja Gaiden or Devil May Cry, or like hard hack and slash games, like the hard ones.
Yeah.
Like Beautiful Joe, shit that takes skill, like
Yeah.
Beautiful
Dude,
Joe.
I miss Beautiful Joe. God damn.
I had the first and
You
the
can't
second
even
one
buy
on
Beautiful Joe.
PS2, dude.
Yeah,
So
where
good.
can you Beautiful Joe PC?
Beautiful Joe Cockring.
Download.
But yeah,
Game
man.
Fabrique. What is this?
I probably will play Sekiro at some point.
You should. It's
Install.
I just finished Infinite last night, so I'm still kind of like, I don't know what to do with my hands, kind of vibes. I'm just like, whoa,
like Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Like I just finished Halo Infinite. I don't know what should I do? What do I do with life? Like a new Halo came out. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? What is this? Feels like goddamn
What happened to
fake
the plot
ROM
of the
is a
movie?
fake really download.
You started, not to switch subjects, but sees in the show notes, you started watching Peaky Blinders, Connor?
Yeah, I watched about the first ep of Peaky Blinders. I was trying to get Trish to watch it with me.
What'd you think?
I thought it was good. I'm getting into TV now because it's one of those things that has like long-term payoff if you give these shows a chance and
Yes.
kind of let the characters develop. Like first episode of Peaky Blinders, was I like hooked? No, but it set like a really interesting sort of world up.
Yes.
It does have that very kind of popular Netflix show / pop TV expositional dialogue of like, I know you're just one man with 4 kids, but my boot's a lot harder. And it's like, thank you for packing in so much character information in one sentence. You know, like, we're a family and you're my brother, but this is illegal what we're doing. Like, just explaining everything in one sentence.
True.
But, you know, fuck it, because it makes for just no nonsense, just get it set up, and then we don't have to do this anymore.
With the first app, at least with this show, they clearly established tone, setting, and the world that it exists in. So
yes.
you know right away what you're getting into, and then it's just like character development and learning who's who and what they do and stuff. But
it is like I'm sitting in like an Evangelion pilot pod of like a Proud Boy, though. It feels like it is the wet dream of every like conservative, like, whoa, like fucking like, you know, craft whiskey, fucking like that type of shit. Like it feels very much because it's like, oh, it's a Jack White song over 1900s Brit, and it's like yeah. This is like,
remember when dudes
is
could
like
be dudes?
yeah, remember when white people were epic? Like that's really what it is. It's very trad, the whole thing.
I will say this though, I love that show. That's a great show. I haven't watched the most
Cillian
recent
Murphy
season, but I've seen most of it. That's a great show.
Is it Killian or
It's
Cillian?
Cillian,
Killian,
yeah.
right? Yeah, Cillian Murphy. What a face! What an actor!
Handsome man.
What a face.
But it's very like, it's like a show that like
I get you.
It's very like, I don't know. It reminds me of a TikTok I saw of like a guy who was doing one of those like kid like one of those music playing in the background, but it's someone having a conversation over the titles, kind of thing. And one of them was like, it was like, I don't know. He was singing some Lorde song while they were intercutting with shots from Peaky Blinders about how he's a badass gangster.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking
My favorite one is that one. I don't know what the name of the beat is, but it's that one where it's like the very low octave, like sad guitar, like ding, 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 ding. And then it like drops that trap beat right at the end of it. And then it's like they put that on over like every video with like dramatic cuts of like TV or movies.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It just sounds like of a guitar.
And then
sound
at the
like,
end, it's like Lamborghini right to the goddamn.
it just sounds like pouring rain.
Right to the goddamn. Lamborghini right to the goddamn. You've seen that guy, right? where he pours
He's the best.
cheese all over like a bunch of shit.
Oh
and he's
yeah, he
just
takes
like,
a single bite.
I have not seen this.
Lamborghini Viking, goddamn.
I have not seen this. Is this
Yeah.
a TikTok?
It's great. Yeah.
Is this
This is a TikTok.
is this music? Is this music I'm listening to?
We can't quote that guy anymore.
Wait, why?
Fuck him. Gundaker?
What did he do?
You don't know?
What did he do?
Bro.
What?
You should do a couple of Google
Oh, no.
searches this afternoon.
Why everybody, dude? God damn it,
Oh boy. Wait, you don't know about this, Max?
dude.
This is old news.
What's his-
This
what
is
was his
old news. This is old news. Gabriel Gundaker. I didn't really want to talk about
Sorry.
this.
Well, let's not then.
No, not in that way.
didn't
But
know.
like, you know, I'm just saying for the audience. Like, I'm sorry to bring this up, but, yeah, I guess I don't know. But it was on Twitter.
Pop a gut.
And specific influencers I follow on Instagram have specifically cited. You're finding it, Marcus?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's
My
not good.
bad.
As I remember, it's very bad.
My bad.
No, it's okay. This is the world we live in.
My
I mean,
favorite guy
can't feel bad
on
about that.
TikTok is the guy that just says "It's Tuesday," just every Tuesday.
Tuesday?
It's so
Yeah,
fucking-
that
Dude,
guy.
you know who
He owns women. Just so
Wait,
you know.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
he has an evil layer with a dungeon and a moat
dirt
around
on
it, actually.
everybody. That
Oh,
guy,
yeah, that
he's
guy.
That guy
got
actually has
a-
like
guy?
an evil torture
he's got a
dungeon.
full body pillow of Sonic the Hedgehog. Just so you know.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring this up, but just for full context, he's got a full body anime pillow of Sonic the Hedgehog. 69 Dr.
Oh my
Robotnik.
gosh. No, I love that guy.
You know who I just became friends with on TikTok was, I believe his name is Cheeseman666. This guy's a Russian like cheesemonger.
Hell yeah.
And we just became friends.
That's tight.
Let me see if I can pull up some
Shout
of
out
his
the
content.
internet.
That is true, man. That's hella true. Yeah, his name on TikTok is Russian Cheeseman666. He makes shit like this. Like, I don't know if
Oh,
you
hell
cheese
yeah,
guy.
dude.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait, he's gonna get the slight. Yeah.
Is,
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
wearing a
And-
lifting belt?
And I just said, "Nice to meet you, man." And he just
Nice.
said hi with like three sons.
Nice.
You know,
Hell yeah, dude.
a lot of pleasant shit. You know,
What a guy.
it's just like when I reached out to that one dude, and he's like, "That makes me smile and grin."
Oh yeah. Oh man. They
Yeah.
are friends.
They are friends.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
dude's a
I'm
killer.
friends with a lot of fools on TikTok.
Diggy doggy.
Yeah, I uploaded this one recently. Me and an orangutan. Got a lot
Very
of
nice.
traction.
You're
I don't
just
know if
hanging
people
out.
understood that I posted that because I am an orangutan. Orangutan is a word for ginger.
Everybody in the comments.
Oh my
Does
God.
he know? Does he know?
Does he know he's an orangutan?
Couldn't help but notice.
Pray
but-
tell.
I'm gonna call them orangutans.
Orangutans.
I mean, that's what they are. Right?
Bangarangs.
Tangs. It's like what? It's like they're orangutans,
Right.
but
right.
people call them orangutans.
guess-
It's like
I
like
drink
Reese's
Tang.
Pieces
Damn it!
of
You beat
animals.
me to it, Max. Jesus. I was gonna say, you guys remember Tang,
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, it's the shit the astronauts drink, right?
the orange drink?
That's the astronaut bev, right?
Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump.
It's the outer space
Titanium
drink.
alloy.
Yeah.
It's what they use on spaceships.
This is what they drink in space, you fucking idiot.
This is what they drink in space. Because they're smarter than you.
Is that your metal leg? It's like Tom Hanks' Academy Award winning performance as Moron McGee.
Imagine,
Oh my god.
imagine he went that hard with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like still Tom Hanks at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's just an era when that was seen as like a sophisticated actor thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you sound like Patrick Starr.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
There's-
sorry I broke up your Black Panther party.
Bro, that picture.
the
I'm throwing it up
Panther
right
party.
now. The fucking Squid Game fucking SpongeBob picture.
Oh, dog.
Hell
Forget
yeah.
about it.
Fucking feel free to screenshot
That shit
guys.
was too hard.
Oh, the one where Patrick's holding
Feel
SpongeBob?
free.
Bro, I need that tatted on me. Fucking legitimately.
Straight up. Because they look so serious in
And then
it.
just for no reason, just someone's name and then birth and death years, RIP, and like cursive above and below it.
Oh,
Just
here,
like
that's dropping in
Prince,
the dog.
so and so to 2014 or whatever, 16.
Here, it's in the doc.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. Let me look at
That's
this
the
again.
best.
Oh, it's so hard, bro. Yes,
Yeah,
so
It was
hard. Patrick's
Hell
so
yeah.
serious.
Yeah, because this was tweeted by an account called Pics That Go Hard.
I follow that account. Yeah, I love picks that go hard, dude. I really do. All of them go so hard.
Nice.
This is so hard, dude. If only you had like some bling on and like a Draco too, that would be sick. If you had like a Cuban link and like a Draco, and it just said like never trust anyone or something.
Yeah. Or bust down patty on his wrist. Just
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's wearing a Supreme
Shiny.
headband.
yeah. Wow. That's great.
Oh my god, I watched the first episode of Succession the other day. It's like, it's a Patek Philippe. I got you this.
Was that
Patek
Kendall?
Philippe. Yeah.
He's the big watch guy.
I got you sourdough starter.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
Sourdough starter.
Cameron from Ferris Bueller.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to keep chuffing Succession. Man.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna pound those back, dude.
Yeah, dude,
'Cause
that's quality entertainment, folks. I got to be honest. That's just
It looks
quality.
mad petty, and I'm about that.
I'm petty. Yeah, that's what I should get. The Patrick holding SpongeBob up and then above it in giant, like thick, bold letters, it just says "petty AF," and that should be a tattoo I get on my arm, visible
Petty ass.
below the elbow. Yeah.
Yeah,
AF.
just right here where this one is.
Petty
AF.
Patty AF. That would be
Patty
better.
AF.
There you go.
Patty AF.
Or Krabby Patty, and he's wearing a Patek Philippe.
Oh, Mr. Krabs, but he's like
sizzle.
he's Mr. Krabs, but he's dressed like Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder. Like he's got chest hair and
Yes.
Cartiers on and like a
Yes.
Bluetooth.
That's the answer right there. That is
Yeah.
it.
And it just says, "I'm crabby. I'm a little crabby today," spelled with a KR.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Just full back piece. Just
Oh
the
yeah.
entire back canvas.
yeah.
Working
Wow.
at the Krusty Krab.
No one better
today.
steal these ideas from me. By the way,
Yeah,
you
these
better
are all
fucking not.
Trademarked.
Yeah.
intellectual property.
Made by @Nathan Made It, by the way. That pick.
Yes.
That hard pick. @Nathan Made It. You know, looking at that, the guy who made it, his @ was going to have "made it" in the name of his account for sure.
Made it.
Mike Will made
Mike Will made it. He also did that.
But what do you think of Succession so far, Max?
I like it. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to watch more. I can just tell that they're all insane and they're just gonna clash for 4 straight seasons, and I'm ready to watch it for sure.
The thing
I'm here
that
for
ratchets up the most is the like awkwardness level of certain exchanges and moments. Like that shit
yeah.
gets something happened in the last episode. Marcus, are you caught up?
I have not watched. I'm still
Okay.
watching Sopranos. By the way, though, last season. I'm ready to.
Oh
Wrap it up.
shit! Oh
Let's
shit!
go.
Something
Let's
for you
go.
Succession fans out there. Something happened in the last episode that literally I was watching with Trish and I was yelling. It was so painful to watch. But yeah, dude. Give that one a go ski. But Marcus, like,
Yeah.
have you gotten to the? I forget how much of Sopranos have you watched, Max?
Go ahead, Max.
An episode.
Okay, so you've seen all of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've seen all of it.
To not spoil anything, If you remember the events in the beginning of season 6, I am just now when Tony wakes up.
Okay, gotcha.
But I will say the end of season 5, when a certain character receives their fate, my girlfriend and I were very, very upset about it. Very sad. Involving the Woods and Silvio, if you know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
I was very sad.
Don't ruin this for Max, but yes. No, I don't think that he
That's cool. I zoned out.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what the fuck we're talking. Yeah, man, pretty crazy. Have you gotten to any of the AJ Soprano shit?
No.
Okay.
Literally just got to the part where Tony woke up.
Okay, gotcha.
But AJ is a little shithead. That's just like a constant.
Well, he has a certain plot line in the last season that is like really bleak.
I haven't gotten to that yet. Then.
Oh yeah. Okay. We should talk about that when you do. But yeah. What a show, man. What a program. How do you like rank it, Marcus? And do you think it's like because I like it a lot. I can understand why people think it's the best show ever. It maybe isn't my favorite, but I mean, do you feel that way about it? Is it like, how does it rank among your favorite shows after having watched so much of it?
Yeah, I am going to be that guy and say it's like my favorite now.
Word.
But I think previously, if I'm thinking like drama shows, I can't think of like, I guess I would just say that like Breaking Bad, like an easy cop out, but like that might have been my favorite before.
I mean, it was legendary.
It is. I mean, it's a great show. And, you know, even though I've only like seen it once, start to finish, I still remember like a lot of it. But then, you know, upon seeing Sopranos, I'm like, yo, like Breaking Bad is still an amazing show, but this is and I guess it's just because it's also the subject matter. Like I'm really into like mob stories. I really like, you know, movies and TV and just media in general, just surrounding that subject matter. So I guess that probably lends itself to Sopranos being my favorite now. But I mean, you know, there's a lot of shows I've seen that I like a lot, but I don't know about top 3, top 5 lists. But I would say Sopranos, yeah, it's probably my favorite now that I've watched almost all of it.
Bro, yeah, I mean, speaking of Breaking Bad, like I have gotten the urge. I think I will rewatch Breaking Bad within the next couple of years. There's a few shows I want to like finish first before I do that, but seeing it sustain itself in sort of the meme economy, Breaking Bad, makes me want to go back and like watch it again because
yeah.
How many times have you watched it?
Only seen it once.
Oh, dude, yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
it's fucking sick.
It's sick to watch it again.
Second,
I want to forget it even harder is the thing, and then go back and watch it.
Did you watch El Camino?
Nah, I started that and it felt kind of mid. I didn't really watch it, but
okay,
because it's like he's a high schooler, you know, and Jesse Pinkman's like 45, the actor in that movie.
Oh well, yeah. Well, no, I mean that show. I mean, he's probably
mid-20s,
close to 30 by the end of this story.
Yeah, because I guess he had recently been to high school. It wasn't like
he had graduated. He was like in his 20s, I think, when they started. Yeah,
that's true. Okay. But apart from that,
I mean, if you didn't vibe with it, then you didn't vibe with it. That's fine.
It didn't hook me, no. But I mean,
for
is it
me,
worth
it just got me gassed on this. Huh?
Is it worth it story wise, or should I just go rewatch this?
It was one of those things where it was like I wasn't mad that they did it, but they didn't have to. You know,
but it was entertaining.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I had a good little time with it. I'm not in a rush to watch it again, but it made me hype.
Lore.
It hyped me up to go watch the show again.
Yeah.
Where do you rank Breaking Bad and Sopranos in your TV list? I guess I'll ask both of you. You know. Like what's the show list, top 3 or top 5, whatever you can think about. Because you asked me the question, Connor, so I'm curious what your answer is.
My favorite shows ever. I mean, it's probably still Breaking Bad, also because I saw that when it was coming out and the phenomenon that was crazy. Yeah. So it'll probably always be Breaking Bad for me because I caught that. Yeah, and I remember how insane it was, dude. And also, I've never binged that show before Breaking Bad. I remember going to
Yeah.
Max's house, and I think it was only season 3 or 4 that was out at the time. And I think maybe season 4 was in progress, or season 3, whichever. Yeah. And just watching the first ep and just being like, okay, so I have to watch. Like I've never, a show has never been like cracked to me like that before.
Yeah.
Than that show. Because I still remember watching Your Basement, Max, and it was like we just ripped like 3 episodes in a row. And I immediately like told my dad, I was like, Dad, have you never seen this show? Because it was another one of those things. It was another one of those things, kind of like the Whole Lot of Red thing, where it's like, you know something's good, but people think it's okay, but maybe they don't like it as much as they should. They don't realize how crazy good it is. Like,
yeah.
That's how I felt when I watched it. I was like, that's what this show is? I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. Like when people are like, I didn't really get it. You know, it's just like, how far did you make it? I watched like the first 2 episodes. I'm like,
right.
Well, to me, if it doesn't hook you, then we just don't relate.
That's also true. Yeah. The first episode is so nuts.
The first 3 episodes, like when they go to that crazy guy, I forget the crazy guy's name, but you know what I mean? Who with the dog, Tuco. Yeah, when they go to Tuco, like that, then the tub, they fall through the tub. Like, dude, so much insane shit happens in the first couple episodes. Yeah. And then it's also funny with those weird, like Jesse Pinkman's friends and shit, like combos.
Oh, yeah. Just him in general. Mm-hmm. Because he's still just a straight idiot.
And Jesse Pinkman just like
broken yet.
As a character, you're just like, is this really like, this is the character? Is like this guy? Like who goes, bitch, fuck you, bitch, Walter White. Like, you're like, is this like,
this is the guy,
insane guy is
like, we gotta like this guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna like this guy. And then by the end of it, you're like crying as Jesse drives away.
Oh,
it's just like,
free. He's driving the car. Finally. He's driving.
True.
Yeah, man. So, anyways, that show's always going to be number 1 for me. Sopranos is definitely up there.
Stranger Things is up there for me.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. For me too. Like, especially season 2. Like that, ripping that with Max on Halloween, that was pretty dope. Game of Thrones to an extent, because I did catch some of that, and that was pretty cool. Succession's definitely up there. Succession might be my second favorite. I might like Succession honestly more than Sopranos in terms of
really,
in terms of the characters and everything. I just relate to it a little bit more. It's not quite as bleak. It's a little bit more like, I don't know. It's a little bit more like human, I guess.
Sure.
Like Sopranos is that too, but it's also filtered through like this Italian culture, and also like it takes place in a totally different era of my life when I was a child.
Right.
Succession for me, it's just like I've met those kinds of monsters in my own life. I haven't met mobsters. Yeah. I've literally met those kinds of people. Yeah. I'm related to some of those kinds of people. Like, maybe not at that level, but like I've dealt with those kinds of people a bit in, professionally. And it's just like, yeah, those people are insane. And they're even more insane because they wear this friendly appearance, like they're just another person, they're human or whatever. But like, yeah. So I don't know. And also just like where it's going with the characters and the story, it has a bit more consistency in terms of momentum as a show than Sopranos. Sopranos can be really kind of like meandering and just sort of like still, and like there's whole seasons where characters get introduced, like new characters, and you're just like, oh, what is this now? This like throws off the whole dynamic, and I can't follow what's going on with this guy. Like,
that's true.
Succession to me has just been like, I don't know. I know that's probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but I think Succession is probably better than, I like it better than Sopranos. It may not be better than Sopranos.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think maybe I just thought of one too that it's probably at the bottom of my list, but Walking Dead. I really ripped Walking Dead. The one thing I didn't watch Well, I didn't watch the last season, and it was just because I knew like halfway through Rick leaves the show, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to watch this. And I heard people didn't like the season, but I literally just got like, I think I watched like an episode or two, and I got to the part where they go to like the abandoned mall and they're trying to move this huge heavy thing. I don't even remember what it was. And like the middle floor is like glass. And like the thing is like, oh, are they going to be able to push this across without falling through to the zombies below? And I got to that part and I just turned it off. I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm done. I don't want to watch this. But like,
what about it give you that reaction? Apart from it seeming just kind of
stressed
stupid.
me out, and then I just like knew it was just going to be a bunch of bullshit. Like, you know, like the whole show is like, oh, it's easy, point A to point B, and then the whole season's just like fucking all over the place, trying to reach like the goal or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
just like it's tedious.
Everything going wrong, and it's tedious, and it like I was just like, I'm done. I've been stressed out enough already. Like with the show. I'm good. Like I think it should have just ended with the season. What's his name? The fucking guy with the bat. And
I don't know. I don't even watch it that much. I forget.
Have you seen it, Max?
Which one?
Walking Dead. Is it Neiman or something? Forgot his name. But anyways, there's like a main villain. Oh, Negan, who's played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Like he's like almost like the main villain of the show. I feel when you watch the whole thing. Gotta
pronunciate that one. Gotta really make sure to get articulate with that word. Make sure to hit that. But yeah,
Negan.
Right. No, we heard it. We know who he is now. We got it.
Yeah.
But I just think the show should have ended with that storyline, and I think I would have been very, very happy with that. But I don't know. Again, bottom of my list.
Right. I was big into Walking Dead when it first came out because it came out in like 2010 when like Red Dead Redemption had a zombie mode and like Black Ops Zombies was huge. There's a whole 2010 was the peak of zombie shit.
True.
And Walking Dead came right at the tail end of that peak and then rode out for another 10 years.
Yeah,
it seems like. But I remember watching that every day and watching Talking Dead like right when all that shit started. And then somewhere around season 3, like right in the early part where they meet the mayor and shit, and he's got a bunch of people's heads in glasses. I'm like, I don't know. I never caught back up after that and never really felt like a need to.
Yeah.
But
you could honestly go the rest of your life without watching that show and you'd be fine.
You could live the rest of your goddamn natural life and never.
You can finish the final days of your life without ever knowing.
I feel like going to a bar after this. I may just go to a bar at 1:30 and start getting drunk.
Do it.
But I don't like drinking. But it's one of the best ways to have fun.
It'll happen that way sometimes,
It's one of the best ways to have fun.
Do it.
Guys, this has been a very chill up. Marcus, I appreciate you coming on.
Very chilling.
Of course.
A little last minute, but you and Ian are our go-tos.
Always a pleasure.
And we'll have to get Ronan on the show.
Oh, facts. Big facts.
Because that's another big figure in the Discord there.
Very true. I can't wait for the next Ian appearance. I'm excited. He's really a natural on this pod, at least.
Oh, he's a natural for sure. And if fucking Tony goes to another goddamn celebration of love, he's going to be first in line to fill in.
Oh my God.
I'm just like not going to go to Tony's wedding if he ever gets married. Just out of irony. Just like, all those weddings you went to? Well, I'm not going to yours. How about that? I got a podcast to record. Jesus. Sorry.
Oh my Lord.
No, it's all fun. We don't really give a shit. Tony doesn't really add much to the program anyways.
No, it's all fun.
No, it's all fine, Tony.
I don't think games.
I don't think Tony listens when he misses, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I feel like the only reason I listen is because I edit it.
Right.
Because when you spake the episode, usually don't listen. I love though that Max does listen every episode. But that's because he's also a fan.
What's up?
He's a player. He's a player coach
I'm a fan
himself.
of myself.
He's a fan of himself. He sits there and beats off to the sound of his own voice. I'm a fan of myself.
My favorite parts are the ones with me in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Connor talking. Let me scrub here.
Scrub.
No, it's me. Okay, let me rewind. Okay, 5 seconds ago I said, yeah, I agree.
Speeds
Okay.
up to Max just being like, yeah, and it's just like, it's one of those things where it's just like, and it's just like,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's really just one of those things where it's just like
just like
busting
the
to
world
that.
exists.
The world is. Yeah. Well, you listened to all of this, and if you did, wouldn't you bother subscribing to us on YouTube? Perhaps you did listen to the whole fucking thing. If you're just listening, would appreciate it. Join the Discord. There's a link to that in our description there in our bio. And what else? I mean, follow us on the socials and just spread love. Really, that's all we really ask from you. I like that. I like that this show is the size it is. But just watch out because you don't know. It might be a little bit of influx soon. So if you guys are the real fans, you know what I mean? Get ready to gatekeep if there's newbies that come.
Get ready to gatekeep.
Get ready
100%.
to fucking gatekeep. But anyways, man, it's a thing and we do it and we love it. I love this show a lot. It's a vibe. 115 fucking episodes. I feel like this is the most consistent I've ever been with anything in my entire life.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Producing these because our goal was to get to 1 year, and now we're past the 2-year mark.
Yeah.
And it's insane, and we're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And there's really no reason to stop doing it. It requires no overhead, and you folks enjoy it. So give us a shout if you do. We love you. Marcus, once again, thanks for coming on.
Of course, my friend.
Max, enjoy your day. And
thank you.
Marcus,
You
you
too,
as
friend.
well. And,
You both.
This is Welcome Boke, motherfucker. Peace the motherfuck out.